Now we're just going for the installing of VSphere client now.
Okay. I thought we started that yesterday, no? Whisper client.
No, we didn't do anything, right? So VSphere, vCenter only we installed in the morning.
Okay. Client need to be installed on all guest.
Yes, correct. But now VSphere client is there, right? So no need to install because normally vSphere client and web client is totally same, but web client we can use it anywhere. Correct.
Mm.
On vSphere client we need to install the software in all the machines. Then only we can able to connect.
Right.
That is the difference. Because the web client is very slow nowadays. So normally it will be more frequent, right? So vSphere client
Mm-hmm.
is more GUI and it is easy to finish off early. Instead of it will be taking much time in the web client actually.
Mm.
Is that fine tomorrow morning?
Uh,
Same time?
not the morning, evening.
For you it's evening, for me it's
Oh
morning.
yeah, yeah. So
So what time you will be starting from home to office?
me, my job,
Yeah, yeah.
at 6 in the morning, 6 Eastern time.
Oh, you have to start at 6 o'clock, right? From your
Yeah.
home to office.
Yeah.
Then how it's possible? Is that fine
Oh
for you
no,
or what?
this is we're doing it in the evening my time, so 6 to 8 evening time we're doing it. My job is done then.
Okay. No, no. Normally, at what time you will be start from office? Morning. I'm talking about. You are talking about in the India time, morning 5 to 7. That's fine. For you, it's 8 to 10, right? Correct.
Yeah. Yep.
Normally, at what time you will be starting? Normally to office
In the
7
morning,
o'clock.
not in the
Yeah.
evening.
Oh, okay.
Also, we didn't install the tools, VMware tools, right?
Once we install the machine, then only we'll be installing the VM tools, right?
Okay. That's taking a long time to install.
It's got stuck, I think. I don't know, suddenly why is taking too much time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for network. It will be installing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there are two type of network actually. Okay, one is standard, one is DV. Okay, so what is the standard means? This is a host. This is the another host. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you remember right? VMNIC 0.
Mm-hmm.
Morning I showed right. Once
Yeah.
installed in the
Yes.
ESS host, default it will be VMNIC 0. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it's available this side, right hand side, it always is the physical. Okay. Physical means we need it will be available in the
Correct.
ESS host. hardware.
Mm.
So whatever left hand side, it will be the virtual. We have to create. Okay.
Mhm.
So defaultly what is happen, right? It will be there as a management it. Management link. Okay. Management network, we call it as management network. Sorry. Here 10.210.10.130. That is the IP which was given by us, right? So today morning
Mhm.
we have just created the IP address, correct?
Yeah.
And one more it will be there is VM network is the default one. These are the things which was available defaultly once the host is added to the vCenter. Okay. So here what happened, right? Here it will, sorry. Here it will be created as vSwitch 0 is the default one. Okay, this is a structure. It automatically created in the once you connect to the vCenter. Okay, so now what happened, right? In standard switch, whatever it's available in the virtual, right? We
Mhm.
should be created as a manual in the another OS also. So whatever the configuration we are doing per OS, not for the entire thing. You got it? So whatever the per rows means, only that particular rows we whatever we configure, it will not be reflected to the another rows. So we need to do the manual or host profile we have to do. You got it? Or
No, I didn't know what you meant to say.
sorry, I didn't get you.
I didn't get it either.
Okay. Wait. Oh, it is not available here. Okay. Wait. So wait. You understand, right? This is the host. Okay. This is the another
Right.
host.
The host has a,
Two
physical.
OS is yeah, two OS is available. Right hand side it's all showing
Mhm.
as a VM0 is the physical one, and VM1, VM2 lot of available it will be shown. Okay.
Right.
Left hand side whatever is showing is the virtual. So
Mhm.
once the host is connected to the vCenter, the management network and VM network it's a default one. It will be available. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
whatever we are creating here bottom, whatever the virtual port or something, it will
Mhm.
not be reflected to the this particular rows.
Right. Yeah. Each host has a separate.
Okay, each host is a separate. So we need to configure each and every host. That's what I just telling it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
the v0 is the default one. It will
Default
be created.
virtuals.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, now you got it right till now.
Mhm. Mhm.
So same as DV. What happened, right? All the DV it's connected to the uplink. Okay, defaultly in the uplink it's available as a 4 uplink. Uplink 1, uplink 2, uplink 3, and uplink 4. There are defaultly it will be have 4 uplink. Okay, while creating the VDS. VDS is nothing but we call it as virtual distributor switch. Okay.
Mhm.
So what happened, right? All the NIC it is connected to the VM NIC 1, say uplink 1 or uplink 2 or uplink 3 or uplink 4. If you have VM NIC 0, it will be connected to the uplink 1. All the three hosts VM NIC 0, it will be connected to the uplink 1. and VM NIC was 1, it's connected to the uplink 2, and 2 and 3 it will be connected as a uplink 3 and 4, like that it will be segregated. So it's add as a centralized like vCenter, right? So it
Mm-hmm.
add as a centralized. So whatever you just doing in the configuration, it will be applicable for all the hosts. So you no need to configure each and every host. That is the difference. So in standard we have to do per host, right? So here we no need to use a per host concept. It's a centralized one. Difference between the VSS2 and VDS. This is how the difference is. You got it right now?
So what is this for? It's not as what we did previously, VSS.
No, VSS what we done it. So per rows we have to configure, right? Here we are not doing per rows. It's centralized. Okay. So whatever it's configured, it will be reflected to the all the hosts, both group or something, whatever you are just
Mm-hmm.
configuring. So it will be shown to all the hosts. So in standard search, it will not be that. So per host only we can able to configure, and it will be shown to that particular host. That is the difference.
Okay, so when this configuration you use,
Today or next class it will be. So today we are just going for standard. So tomorrow
Mhm.
it will be going for DVS.
So okay,
Okay.
DVS. They call it DVS.
Yeah, virtual
DVS.
distributor switch. Yeah, virtual distributor switch. We call it as virtual distributor switch. So now it's everything done. So once it's done, then we'll go. So what
The
is
other
virtual?
one, what we did, the other one was not virtual. What type of switch was that? Just
Standard switch.
V VS.
VSS. Yeah, virtual standard switch.
Okay.
Uh, Okay, this is the thing. The
Mm-hmm.
virtual network provide network for host and virtual machine. Okay, I told right VM NIC 0, VM NIC 1. These are the two physical NIC. The virtual switch will be created. In that, all the port group and VM kernel port will be created. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so combine the bandwidth of multiple network adapter and balance traffic among them. It can be handle physical network card because we need to balance it. Correct? We cannot able
Mm-hmm.
to move all the traffic in a single NIC card.
Yeah.
So we need to balance and we have to make it. So that's why we will be configuring all the stuff. Okay, I'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
where is option where need to go. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so there are thing. So now in your office, okay,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly the people are coming and asking how many machines are available. Okay, including the
Mm-hmm.
prod, test, development, like that. They are asking how much you got the any information. You cannot able
Yeah.
to go, right?
Yeah.
So this is the thing structure. See, so now these are the VMs. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you are creating a number of VMs, but you never know which one is test, which one is prod, which one is test, which one is uh, call or something. Okay, so how to identify this one? So which machine it's prod, which machine it's development, how to identify that one? Correct. So we cannot able to make it as 100 VMs. We cannot able to segregate, right? So all the VM it will be in the switch. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
Yeah.
Or you able to? So now there are two types are available. One is we call it as port group. There are two types. One is okay. One is VM kernel port group. One is virtual machine port group. These are the two they will be asking in the interview actually. Okay, normally they will ask what are the two type of port group they will be asking. One is virtual machine port group. One is VM kernel port group. Here we will be using prod, development, and test. We will be using like this, or we will be using VLAN 1110 or 1111 like that. We will be using it. Okay, here management network Vmotion. Okay, Vmotion comes under the DRS actually. FT it comes under the HA. I just put in that also where we are going to study. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so vSAN is the one of the concepts. It's on the storage iSCSI and NFS. These are things it comes under the storage, all the three. Okay, so management network already you know. If you want another management network, you can able to create. So Vmotion is the live migration, so that we will be sitting in the DRS. Okay, FT is nothing but the fault tolerance, and vSAN, iSCSI, and NFS is the storage concept. Okay, if you want
Mm-hmm.
any NFS, if you are using any storage, then you have to create one IP address with the kernel, and you have to create one more switch. These are the things.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
any doubt till now?
No.
Okay, I just see now. I just go in for creation of one of the port group in virtual machine. How to create this one? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
see I told right VPSD is one of the service, correct? So you can
Mm-hmm.
able to check now. Yeah, it's running.
Okay.
So normally you can able to check. Okay, VPSD is
Mm-hmm.
one of the service which was running. It's a main service, right? So
Okay.
No, VDMIN. Oh, sorry. See, nothing is there. So we're just going for creating the data center first. Okay.
Hmm.
So right click, new data center. We are just going to create. Okay. And then right click the data center and click on add host. So now 10.2, 10.10.130 root and India 203 is the password which was given.
You're creating a host?
No, already we have created the host right here. So that need to be added to the vCenter, correct?
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's how you add it here.
Yeah. Now the host is added to the vCenter. Okay. Now
So the
go to
host is the
network.
ESXi that you created. This is
Correct.
or this is the
No,
vCenter
ESH, no, ESHI. You can see that one.
host.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
See, the management network, I told right,
Mm-hmm.
10.2, 10.130. I just put the
Mm-hmm.
diagram, right? So
Yeah.
VMNIC 0 is the default one, it will be created. So the
Mm-hmm.
VM network, it's default one. Okay.
Yeah.
Now V0 is defaultly created. So nothing need to be changed. Correct. So this is how the structure. Now,
Hold on a second. Let me check one more time.
yeah, sure.
VM network management network, and then the VM NIC 0. Okay.
Okay. So how many switch you can able to create in standard switch means we can able to create 248 switches we can able to create in a standard switch per rows. Okay, per rows we can able
Mm.
to create 248. Default port is 120 port, it will be created. Defaultly 120 port it will be created. See, okay. If you want to increase, you can increase, but if we have to restart that host.
Oh,
Changes will not take effect until the system is restarted. So you cannot
mm.
able to increase the port unless you restart the host.
Host.
Okay.
Mhm.
Defaultly it will be 120 port always.
Mm.
So now we are just going for the one more nick, since we just having the one more nick, right? So we just
Mm.
going for the some teaming or something or another switch we need to create means we just require that one more nick should be added, correct?
Mm.
In physical nick. So I just going to ESSi and add one more nick here and restarting the machine.
Mm.
Yeah, now it's done. So now again I just going for switch need to be configured, right? So in
Mhm.
case if you are in office, they are asking to create a new switch. Okay, how to do that? So I just going to show you.
Okay.
So go to network and add network is one of the option it will be available. So add
Okay.
network.
Hold on. I'm writing it,
Yeah,
so you have to go slowly. Mm.
no problem. I'll do that.
Okay. Okay. Add networking or
Yeah, add network. And there
okay.
are two types. One is virtual machine and VM kernel. We have to click on virtual machine and click
Mhm.
on next, and it will show that VM NIC 0 already used by the vSwitch 0. You cannot able to use. Okay.
Use that,
Only
right?
VM NIC 1 we can able to
Is
use it. Okay.
right.
So click on next and you have to select that anything or
Okay. Can we
whatever
go
you
back
want.
to the other screen?
Yeah,
Can we
sure.
go and select VMNIC one? Okay.
Click on next and we can able to choose any label. Okay, whatever you want. Okay.
Okay.
So just click on next and it will be finished. That's it. So now new switch has been added.
Hmm.
This is how we have to create.
Okay.
So now the people telling that I don't want separate switch. We need to add this NIC into the existing switch. How to do that? Next step. Okay. I just going to remove this. Okay. Just click on remove. Before that, none of the VM should not be available in this particular switch. Okay.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it will be outage. So
Right.
click on this thing, remove,
Hmm.
and yes, it automatically removed. Okay.
Hmm.
Now go to this properties, visit zero properties
Hmm.
and click on network adapter
Hmm.
and click on add and it will show the VM NIC one is available.
Hmm.
So now next and it will defaultly it already is available. Click on next and finish.
Hmm.
Now what happened, right?
So
This two NIC it
the
will be
two neck.
available.
Okay, so you made a two neck instead of separate neck switch.
Correct. Previously, what happened, right? I just show you if you want the separate NIC and
Hmm.
separate switch, we have to go that way. The people who can able to ask the single switch, but with multiple NIC need to be added. Correct. So
Right.
then this is the way we have to add it.
Okay.
You got it now.
Yeah.
So now how to create a port group. Okay, this is one of the thing, right? I told multiple mission we can able to create. So we need to segregate all the VMs, right? Prod,
Hmm.
development, or test or something.
Hmm.
So then go to properties, add. Again, it will ask virtual machine and VM kernel. So virtual machine,
Hmm.
prod, next, finish. Now it's done. Again, I just creating one more, next, development, next, next. Here now I have created the board group of development and prod.
Okay. Port group. Okay.
Or the people they can able to create like this also. What is right? Yeah, just a minute. See, this is how the structure is. So the people can create one switch with the multiple things. Okay, the management, Vmotion, production, test, whatever they want as a single switch.
Hmm.
Or they can go for the different switch and different NIC need to be added
Different
for
neck.
the yeah.
Right. Okay. Instead of okay. Um,
Only management it will be there. Only Vmotion will be different switch and all the thing it will be separate.
hmm.
You got it right?
Hmm.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
So now what is VLAN? VLAN support 802.1Q tagging. Okay, what is happened right now? See, 10.2, 10.10. Okay,
Hmm.
from there 10.2, 10.10.90. You think about this. Okay, this is a open IP. No, nothing. No one cannot be segregated or something. Now the people are asking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want 20 IPs for the prod. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
20 to 40. And again, development people asking 10 IPs, 41 to 50. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the management network is going on with 10 dot 2 10 dot 10 dot 11 hyphen 19. Okay, this is a
Mm-hmm.
management network. Okay, now what happened, right? Previously all the people can access any IP address, correct? Now we are just making as 20 to 40 is the production, 41 to 50 is the development. Now we are just segregated into the IP address, correct? So
Mm-hmm.
if you're going for this, only that particular range of IP we can able to give to production. 41 to 50 we can able to give to the development. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what happened, right? The 20 production and develop machine can be able to communicate. No,
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 not
right?
unless you put, yeah, unless you put a route somewhere.
We have to put it as trunk. Trunk is
Right.
one of the
Trunk.
protocol. Trunk
Trunk
it
port.
will be there. Yeah, trunk port need to be enabled on the network. Then only it will be communicated.
Mm-hmm.
You got it right?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how the package is going. Now this is the VLAN. They are segregated.
Mm-hmm.
The package from a virtual machine or tag as a existing in the virtual machine. The package on tag as a return to the virtual machine after one performance is minimal. So
Mm-hmm.
how to create a VLAN now? So go to properties again,
Okay, hold
add.
on.
You can. I just wait.
Okay.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
So go to properties, click on add virtual machine, click on nest, and we have to choose the VLAN 1110 something. Any number. Okay. So now same number should be entered here also.
Yeah.
So now the VLAN has been created.
Mm-hmm.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Any doubt till now? So these are the things which was need to be created for our site. Okay, the port group, search, and everything we have to create it. Any doubt or something?
No.
So we can move next step.
Mm-hmm.
Or you just want to go for break or something for 5 minutes or something?
No, no, I'm okay.
Okay, fine. Now we just having the policy, network policy. There are three type of network policies available. Okay, one is
Mm-hmm.
security, one is traffic shaping, one is nicknaming policy. There are three type of things which was available in the standard switch for DV switch also. Okay, so now where it is available, so you can go to properties and AD settings, and you can see the security and traffic shaping and nicknaming policy.
Mm-hmm.
Defaultly, the promiscuous mode and MAC address is the receiving end. Receiving end means coming from outside and entering into the inside. Okay, this is the receiving end. Only forget transmit is the sending end.
What are those called? Properties or policies?
These are policy. These are the policies actually. The security network policy we just got three types. One is security, traffic shaping, and intiming.
Okay. Okay, Prometheus mode. So we have to reject,
It's the default settings. Okay,
or
no need
does
to
it?
change it.
We don't change usually. The
No.
okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just sending one of the comments. Comments means the what is a promiscuous like that. Okay. You got it.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a definition actually. Okay, it is very useful. So what happen if you give reject? Okay, the
Mm-hmm.
package coming from inside it directly moves to the particular port group instead of checking all the thing. If you give an accept right, sorry, if you give an accept right, so it will check on each and every port group and it will be take much time. If you given reject, it directly interact with that particular port group and it will be delivered that package.
Okay.
Check that once. I just given that comments right. Comment
Mm-hmm.
dot definition. You also check once. It will be very useful for you.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Now, next, what is the thing? So MAC address changes. It's always accept, right? So what is the
Mm-hmm.
thing? All the VM which was created in the VMware, this is the default MAC address settings. 005056 is the starting of the each and every VM missions. We will be having all
Mm-hmm.
the MAC address starting with 0050 and 56 always. Okay. So the rest of the thing it will be changed according to that. So but what happened right here? So if the MAC address change, if the machine, okay, we are just having one of the machine, okay, which has configured with the VMH file, all the stuff, okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's running on the Java or something. That particular application, it depends upon the MAC address, okay. Now what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Now what happened, right? The VMH file has been corrupted, okay. The OS is running perfectly fine, but what need to be do? We have to create a one VMH file and attach to that OS, okay. While creating the VMH file, another it will be create a new what MAC address, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So there are two different MAC address. It will be there, correct?
All
So
right.
the particular VM Java that depends upon that MAC address, not the new MAC address which was
MAC
created by
address.
us, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
in that case, what need to do? We have to select that MAC address as a settings, right? So if it's
Right.
accept, so then it will be we can able to change accordingly. If it's reject, it will check and it will be reject, and we cannot able to operate it.
Right.
So that's a problem.
Mm.
So these all the settings depends upon your environment. Okay, in my Ford is the one of the client we will be using as all rigid.
Mm-hmm.
So depends upon your company standard, they will be changing accordingly.
Okay.
Shall we move?
So can I do it per VM or has to be on a host?
See, we can able to do per switch. It's a, if it's a defaultly, we can change it accordingly. If we reject it, okay, I click
Then
on
change
OK.
the.
So it will be changed with all the things. If you
Oh,
want to do for prod alone, you can go and click on security and you can able to change it accordingly.
I see. Okay.
So depends upon the port group also you can able to change it. Depends upon switch also you can able to. Switch means it will be defaultly entire thing it will be changed. If you want to do the port group alone, then it will be fine.
Okay.
You got it right?
Mm-hmm.
Any doubt till now?
No.
Shall we move up or
Yeah.
okay? So last one, what is the forget transmit? It's totally opposite, same. So destination should be the if it's physical, right? If
Mm-hmm.
physical MAC address, it will not be start with 0050 and 56. It's totally different MAC address, correct? If
Mm-hmm.
the sending MAC address, it's totally 005056, and if you put that reject, what happened, right? So it will check 005056. No, it will not be available. So it will be blocked. So it will not move from that external network. So what is happen, right? Always they will be keeping as a accept because the physical NIC it will not be start with 0050 and 56 always.
Okay.
You got it right? The all the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Any doubt this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you have any doubt so that I'll wait.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Shall we proceed?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is traffic shaping. Always it will be disabled by default. Okay. By default it will be disabled. See. The network traffic shaping is a mechanism for controlling a virtual machine network bandwidth. There are three
Okay.
types. One is average, peak, and burst. Okay. So average is nothing but that the VM NIC 0, right? The average, the controlling the average. If
Mm-hmm.
it's peak, it will be go upside. If it burst means if it will not be allow from the peak and it will be in the cutting off and it will be in the queue in like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it will not make that peak. Okay, it will always it will be reduced and cutting off and it will be making as a queue one by one. So by default this traffic shaping is defaultly by disabled. No one will not be using this thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to use it, we have to put the third party tool and we need to monitor this thing. Otherwise we can able to do one thing. We can go up here, performance chart, go to chart option and go to network and you can able to see the NIC. Okay, VM NIC 1 and VM NIC. You can able to whatever you want, you can select and click on OK. It will be shown the NIC details.
Last day.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So this is how the traffic we can able to change it.
Check.
So normally they will not be enable it. Okay, in case if you want, you can go to performance chart and you can able to make it done. Shall we move up
Mm-hmm.
next stage? Okay, now this is the main topic. They will be asked in the interview. So go to properties and you can check what are the things. See, nick theming. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so defaultly what happened, right? Route based on the originating virtual port ID. So now the machine what it will be created normally the virtual port, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
through the port only it will be created, correct?
Right.
So always it will be depends upon the port. Okay, so what happened, right? Once a machine is power on, so it will be pick up that one of the port, it's a vmnic 0 or vmnic 1 or something. It
Right.
automatically pick up that and it will be standardized. So till that nick is goes down, then only it automatically moves to the another nick.
Mm-hmm.
So till that time it will be selected as a single nick. It will not be changed.
Mm-hmm.
So you can read it that in the thing definition which I sent by you my just now, right?
Yeah. So that's where you enable or disable nicknaming?
No, nickname is totally different one. Here it is the nickname is available. Is the load balance. How we are going to load balance that network?
Oh, okay. Route
Shall
based.
we
Okay.
go? Shall we go
Are
next
there
one?
what are the other option in their load balancing?
Yeah, I just going for IP hash. So
Okay.
what when will you use the IP hash actually? Only to the physical and the destination, right? Both the thing we will be using the IP, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So NFS is the one of the example we will be using the IP, correct? So if you
Okay.
are using the storage NFS, then only the IP will be getting it. So the NFS never accept the port ID, correct? He
Mm-hmm.
doesn't aware of that port ID. Only he know about the communication between the physical source and the destination through the IP address. If you want go for the NFS network attached storage or something, then you have
Mm-hmm.
to choose the v0 as a IPS. Then only it will be communication will be happen. Otherwise, it will not be happen. That is the one we will be choosing that IPS.
Mm-hmm.
The communication should be happen through the IP. You got it? Any doubt this thing?
Now we can go with more other options. What are the other options?
These two option it will not be used anywhere. That is the MAC and one is failover order that never be used till now. So these are the two things they will be using normally. The originating port ID is the default one. If you are going for NFS or something, then they will be choosing the IP hash.
Okay.
Now failover detection.
Mm-hmm.
So now the particular nick is goes down. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
automatically the traffic should divert to another nick. Correct.
Right. Yeah.
That is how the network failover detection will act. So link
Mm-hmm.
status only means the package is going suddenly that nick is goes down, so automatically the traffic will move to the another nick. So what beacon probing is, if you select beacon probing, what will happen, right? From which end the fault is happen. So in physical NIC or switch. So what happened, right? The become probably send the package to the physical switch and check whether the particular package is receiving from my physical end or not. So once it's not received anything, then it's conclude it's something problem with the physical network, then it will be changed. So till that time the outage will be happen, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why no one will go for the breakdown
Okay.
problem. Always they will be choose link status only.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Notify switches. What is notify? In case this particular NIC, its workflow is going on VM NIC 0, VM 1 is never get any packages receiving or something. Suddenly the VM NIC 0, it's got the network got disconnected or something. The all the package it will be routed to the VM NIC 1. Okay. Suddenly the network team saw in that what happens suddenly VM NIC 0 it's not package is going went well and suddenly it's got stopped, and whatever the VM NIC 1 the package is not gone, now it's going peak hike. What it's happened? So they are never aware of that, right? The VM NIC 0 is down or something, correct? If they this information will be passed, what VM NIC 0 the NIC is down, that's why the package all the traffic is moved to the VM NIC 1. If we given yes, that information is passed to the that network guys. If we given no, that information will not be passed.
Okay.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So what is fail back? Fail back is nothing but what happened. Now VM NIC 0 it's came up. Okay. Once it's failed or something, then again it's came back. Now the traffic should be moved to VM NIC 0 or not. If we given yes, then all the traffic will be moved to VM NIC 0. If we given no, it will not move up.
Mm.
That's the thing. You got it?
Yeah.
So now think about this. So management network want to traffic move from VM NIC 0 and VM NIC 1 should be in the disable. Disable means standby mode. So we need to get down this thing and click on OK. That's it. So if
Why did you do that?
see, this is the traffic. Okay, we
Yeah.
need to go VM NIC 0, VM NIC 1, VM NIC 2, VM NIC 3. There are 4 NIC it's available. You think about that. Okay, we should traffic should not be go into the VM NIC 0 all the things. Correct. We need to
Right.
segregate. Correct. So what happened, right? VM NIC 0 only the management related traffic should be gone. So VM NIC 1 is a virtual machine traffic should go means we have to go to this particular port group and select this thing, and VM NIC 0 should be down. So now what happened, right? All the traffic or the virtual machine it will be move it up with the VM NIC 1.
Okay. Because
This is
the
how the
VM 0 is the management, is it?
correct. VM NIC 0 is the management.
Right.
VM NIC 1
So
is
go
the
under
load balance.
VM NIC, go under, can you check the VM management NIC network and
Sure.
how did you set it up under? Yeah. So you move the
Correct.
edit, go under edit and go the same place. So you kept the 0 there as active and other
Correct.
one you put it in a standby. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
This is a load balance. So how to load
Right.
balance that and traffic we need to meet up.
Okay.
This is a task we will be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So in an environment you will be doing all the stuff, right? Correct. The
Mm-hmm.
load balancing all the stuff. How the package
Yeah.
is moving with the one NIC, they will not be moved up with all the tasks. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So they have segregated each and every port group as a task need to be segregated. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how it will be done.
Okay.